George. George is in already. Very good. Joshua P. Norton Leo. George Alex D. Wunderbar. Very good. Just see if I can't. I can. Yay, stretching. I can see you better today. I don't know if it's because there are. There we are. Let me move that out of the way of the screen. I can see even better. Right. And the Facebook, and the YouTube, and the Zooms. Right then, Scallywags. Are we about ready? Leo, what you up to? Page 5. You ready? The internet's pretty rubbish, I'm afraid. Today might be the weather. So you probably have jumpy pictures. Chariot? Hold on a minute. Josh is coming in. Mr. Dawson's late. Right. So while he's got his screen upside down, okay. Don't forget, because the only person I've got at the moment, I've got George and Alex D. George and Alex D are the only ones that have had their names signed in the register. So you've got to remember to do that. I'll remind you at the end. Josh, now is not the right time as you're late. Right? Leo? I can hear you. Turn your mic off. See, now you've done that, Joshua. Please don't put your microphone again without asking, all right? Right. I have to make sure that window stays on. Not that I like looking at myself. I would rather look at somebody else or something. I'd rather look at the wall than myself. Chariot? Kyungne. Right. Techniques. We're going to look at closed hand techniques. I've just done this with the green belt, so you're going to do the same thing. Let me see walking stance punch. Hello. Just check your other hands at the hips. That's number one. Normally, we default punching with the right hand. Yeah? So default with the punch in Taekwondo is right hand. Just as an exercise, because one, well, not the main reason, but everyone is, well, there's lots of different reasons. That's I'm trying to say. One person says this, one person says that. The right hand defense in Taekwondo, because most of the people are right-handed, therefore it's going to be a harder punch with the right hand. Obviously, not everybody's right-handed, but to make sure everybody does the same thing at the same time, the same way, when the instructor says punch, you all use the right hand, so you all perform it with the same hand, the same foot going forward. If I say paro, step back, and then show me low outer forearm block. Now, the default for blocking is left side. So you use your left hand, left foot. Yeah? Just make sure your hand's back at the hip, Alex. If you did a middle block there, your next would probably be a reverse punch. So if you think about blocking someone, then hitting them back, you block with your left and you strike, finish with your right. Obviously, that depends if you're right-handed or not, but in Taekwondo, it's right dominant. You can practice and should practice on both sides, left and right. Even your patterns, although that's not necessary for you to do, but it's good to practice. It's easy on 4-inch punch, a 4-inch block, and even Chun Ji, possibly even Dangun, but it's not necessary that you do it on both sides, but why don't you challenge yourself? If you're bored, go to the garden and do your pattern back to front, or even in reverse. Okay, you're right there, Alex? Barrel. What we're looking at today is the hands, the fist. Let's go back to basics. Let's go back to white belt. 1, touch the pads. So the pads are that bit there. You curl it in. 1, 2, and then the thumb goes across. 3. It's just the fist. So you punch, you block with the fist shape, then that's how you do the fist. But that's not finished. That's not enough. I want you now to pretend you know that stuff that, what do they call it? That gooey stuff that you get, the grime. What is it, that toy that you've got? That's green and horrible. You squeeze it and you can make it yourselves. I can't remember what it's called now. Anyway, but that really squidgy stuff, imagine you've got some of that squidgy stuff in your hand here. And I want you to make sure you squidge it so it all comes out of your hand. Squidge! George, we're doing something. Yeah? Make your fist tight. And then relax. Then ready again. Fist. Squidge. Pull your thumb in. Pull your thumb in. Pull your fingers in. And then relax. That should be your practice every day. And we're going to do that in class. When we get back to normal class, I'm going to make sure you do it properly. If you get rid of all the air in your fist, then there's going to be less movement. So if you think about that jelly squidgy thing I was talking about, if you've got a building made of that jelly squidgy stuff, and next to it you've got a building made of brick, there's a good chance that the one made of brick is going to stay there longer. Right, Leo? So I want you to make your fists like this, like brick, not all jelly fist. Is this boring you, Joshua Dawson? Right, put your hand over your mouth next time. Here, 1, 2, 3. Everyone squidge their hands. Now, and I want you to do 4-directional punch. Do not unsquidge your hand. Ready? 4-directional punch. Squidged. Sijak. Go on. Hold that squidge tight. Your fist has got to stay tight all the way around. Barrel. Right? Relax your hands. So I can see who's bothered and who's not bothered. Your techniques, when you demonstrate them, have to be more powerful. At the moment, there's no power. How many screens have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of you here, right? If that was in front of you right now and I asked you to punch it, how hard would you punch it? Can you all demonstrate? You punch this pad now. Go on, punch it. Do it again. I didn't feel anything. Not a reverse punch, just a normal punch. Right? Keep punching it. I'm still not feeling anything. You can change hands as well. George has got a good punch. That's not bad, Leo. Yeah, no, that's all right. Okay, stop there. Here's what I'm seeing, right? Picture in your mind right now a very old car with a smoky exhaust and a rattling engine. That's your punch, that is. That's your punch. Why is it not going very fast? Why is it not hitting hard? I need to make this go fast. So if I want to hit that and make it travel or stop someone from hitting me, is that going to do it, Leo? Is that going to work? So what do I need to do then? Show me. Do you think, Alex? Do you think that's going to work, Alex? Oh, that's better. Alex, I like that one. Yeah, Leo, that was all right as well. What about the rest of you? Come on, show me. Yeah, not bad, Norton. Right, hold on a second. I'll just show you what's happening. Most of you, right? Most of you, I'll do it at an angle. Most of you going. Did you see that? Did you see what happened? Nothing to do with my fist. Watch again. Show me what I just did wrong. You're all looking for a complicated answer. Maybe George has got the answer there. I don't know. Go on, George. You have to put your microphone on. Say again? Yeah, but what's happening just before the fall? Watch. Alex D. Go on, you put your microphone on. Bouncing, but what's happening? Right? There's lots of things happening. So that's all the things that I'm seeing from you guys. Yeah? Oh, he's back on again. Wait. Right? It's because your microphone's still on. I think that's it off now. Right? Here's the things that I'm doing wrong. First one. I'm stopping. I'm pausing. Some of you are doing this. And that's what you mean by falling. Yeah? Someone said falling, so you were nearly there. What I want to see is this. If you're going to go, then go. Yeah? If you're going to go and punch, don't go, okay. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to punch. Leo's doing it now. Boom! That's it. Straight in there, Leo. Good one. Just fire. No delay. No putt-putt. But you don't have to keep doing them over and over and over again, right? Stop there. If we were doing 4-directional punch, yeah? It doesn't have to be, I don't mean that. I'm going to punch. On your marks, get set, go. I'm going to block. Go. So when you do your patterns, your techniques, you're going to go. So you have to go on your marks, get set, go. Not on your marks, get set, go. You're wasting time. So your own grade pattern, get in ready stance. You may. First move. George, your own grade pattern. Yeah, underneath though, underneath. Okay, bend the back knee. 2. Obviously, the black belts that are doing this in slow motion. If you're doing Kwan Gate, then it's slow motion. That knee of yours, Joshua P, you have to get your knee up. Yeah, your foot's like this. It's not down there. It's not piked or swanned or whatever. And Joshua Dawson, you've got to rotate your hand out. It's not this. It's not pushing it forward. There's no technique there. It's this one. Your hands down and rotates out. Okay. Next move. On your marks, get set, set. Bend the knees, George. If you're doing slow motion, then the slow motion is slow motion. You can't get past that, right? Hana. 2. Set. Whoa. Wobbling. So you get that sorted, Alex. You get that sorted, that balance thing, yeah? Hana. Next move. George, when you did that, you were kind of looking at the telly and you weren't really focused on the technique. It wasn't really on your marks, get set, go. You were kind of the back to the, on your marks, get set, go. Right? We want away from that. We want you to stop doing that. This should be an L stance as well. That's it. Hana. It's on the spot. That's it, Norton. Good fix. 2. Stay in an L stance, Finley. Set. Now. Nice and fast, Leo, yeah? Hana. Boom. The psychic, I don't like the psychic, but we can work on that. 2. Set. You remember, did you? That's it. So Leo, next one. Hana. Remember what I said, Alex D? Shoulders back. Try not to lean forward, yeah? Or no, not try, don't. Don't. Don't lean forward. There you go. Hana. 2. So for George, you were here, yeah? And then you've gone 1 and 2. So you've got a high double forearm block. That's it. Make sure it's a walking stance you're in, though. The back leg should be straight, yeah? Walking stance. The next one's an L stance. Hana. 2. Set. Net. So now you're quite a way through the pattern. You've all started to fade away. You're not doing it with any power anymore. You all faded away. You should be doing this with power. So who's going to show me the turbo power on the next move then? I'm just waiting for Finley to get into his special space. Right, ready? Next move. Come on, Finley, get ready. Hana. 2. Joshua P, when you're doing these punches, it's not this. Yeah? From here, you've got to turn punch. That's it. Nice one. Two. Turn in. Oh, yes, fine. Yeah. Set. Net. 다섯. 일곱. So stay in that last move. Make sure you've got your knees bent if you're in an L stance. 하나. 둘. Watch your knuckles. Set. Net. 다섯. So you could have prepared that room a bit better. Finley, you should have got in there and prepared that room yourself. Get the hand up. You're going to stay there now until they're all finished. 하나. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. 여섯. Stay there. 일곱. Bend the knees if you're in L stance, please, Leo. 하나. And George, bend the knees. 둘. 셋. 넷. 바로. What stance is that, Finley? Walkabout. Sure. Right, so now you're going to do it in your own time. Now, I know you're limited with space, mostly. You're going to have to make adjustments, but remember that, because I don't want you making those adjustments when we go to the hall or go out to the field. You should go and practice in the garden or in a field somewhere that you've got some open space. Just check the field first, check the little space around you, make sure there's no little presents left by the poo bag fairy, right? You're going to do your own pattern with the same. Don't forget what we've just been doing. The hands tight when they're supposed to be tight. Most effort you've ever given in your techniques. I'll give you a demonstration later on, right? But you have to put in 100 and whatever plus percent you're going to give. No 95%, definitely not 5%. Full whack. Jumbi. Your own grade pattern, or the one you've just been doing. Ready? 시작. It's like Space Invaders. Just wait for everyone to finish, for the Wi-Fi to catch up, whatever it is. Nearly there. A few moves to go. Should be sitting stance for Joshua P. Joshua P, sitting stance. Is that sitting stance, Joshua P? That looks like an L stance. It should be a sitting stance. Yeah? 2 feet straight forward. To me, it looks like you're doing this. Should be sitting stance. All right. Barrow. Sure. All right. So I'm still seeing, I'm seeing putt-putts, right? So if you're seeing a putt-putt, your techniques are going putt, putt, maybe not even that, putt, putt, putt. It's no good to anybody. It's not good for you. It'll be all right for the person you're trying to hit, or the person you're trying to defend yourself against. It'll be all right for them. They'll have a good giggle. When you hurt your wrist, or you tickle them with your first two knuckles, what I want you to do now is get that putt-putt out of the driveway, yeah? Or get yourself out of the putt-putt and pick a car, any car. Any car you've got in your head, any car. You don't need a license for this one. It's any car you want. Think of that car right now and get in it. Right? By get in it, I mean get into your ready stance. To me, you're in your car. You're in your Hwarang car. You're in your Toygay car. You're in your whatever car. Yeah? Jungun car. That could be a real car, that Jungun car. Right? You ready? Are you all right there, George? Yeah? If you're in pain, let your mum know. Yeah? You are, or you try to squeeze in the car. Is that what you're trying to do? It's a little car he's in. It's a space rocket. So now, that car, not the putt-putt, but the zoomy, top of the range, spaceship thing that you're in now. I don't mean do the whole thing like rapid. I don't want you to go to the moon and back. I want you to do the techniques. But every single technique is in this new car of yours, or in your Iron Man uniform, or whatever. Yeah? Be Iron Man. Just don't burn a hole in the carpet. You're going to do your techniques 100%. Test the car out. See what it can do. Jumbi. See, Jack. Stay in that car. Do not get out of the car. Stay in the car. Press the pedal a little bit harder. Press it a bit harder. Go a little bit faster. Let's see some good, fast, strong techniques. Loads of power. Certainly a lot more power now. Yeah. Third cups of delivery. The blue belts are actually giving the best power there. Leo's doing well as well. Leo's always doing well. But the blue belts have stepped up. George is firing these techniques out. He's going to burn the hole in the carpet if he goes any faster. The 2 third cups. Norman, Alex D. Loads of power in there. Nice. Just waiting on high punch Joshua Dawson. That's it. Okay, Barrow. Sure. Okay, if you've done the pattern to your max, then you should be aching a little bit. And just to make sure that you do ache a little bit, you've got to do it again with more power. So do it again. See if you can eke out a little bit more power. Stand up straight, Finley. You hurt, I hurt. Just get on with it. Yeah? You hurt and I hurt. But we get on with it. Ready, stance, Jumbi? Come on. Burn the hole in the carpet again. Hit the accelerator. Show me the power of your machine. If it's a Tesla, they still go fast, you know. They're economic, but they're fast. So stick that foot down on the pedal. Let's see it. Ready, see, jump! Go on, fire the techniques out. Don't run rapid through it. Do the techniques properly, but every single one's on your marks, get set, go. On your marks, get set, go. That's it, Leo. Just one thing, Leo, when you're doing this one, so from the elbow, right, don't pause. Yeah, don't pause. So from here, your hands are still moving and finish moving. Don't come like this and start again. You're doing all right. There's the elbow there. One. Yeah, just get, do it so you can see. Here, up, round, up. So you can see that it's still moving until the movement stops. It doesn't stop and then start again. All right, man, stop there. Everyone was fine there. Just check the time. Oh, there's Yola Gallery. There's all the scallywags. What time are we at? Oh, we've gone past again. No, that's all right. We've gone past. Only a couple of minutes. That's fine. Right. Okie dokie. So bear that in mind that there's no pause. There's no drop like George described it. Yeah. What I was going for, we go down, up. There's a delay there. If you're moving, why not move quick? Down, up. Just get the technique done. And yes, whoever it was, when you're punching, so Joshua Dawson, you're still doing it a little bit, and sometimes Joshua P as well, your arm's not straight when you're punching. But I think your knuckles now, Joshua Dawson, they seemed better. Yeah, the first two knuckles pushing forward, and everybody's hands, when there's a closed hand technique, squish the air out of it. This is something you can do around the house. Don't do it around the shops. People will think that you're maybe a bit potty, right? So if you get one of those tennis balls, squeeze the tennis ball, or you can get that gun stuff or the tension ball. It looks like a cactus, and you can squeeze it instead of getting mad about something. You squeeze one of these things, a tension ball or whatever it is, tension toy, right? So good at the end. We like that. On your marks, get set, go techniques. A lot of energy. We need you to do it again. So when we finish the class now, do it one more time before you go in. Yeah, I'm going to switch this off now. We're going to finish. We're going to finish. We're going to bow. I'm going to switch this off, and you're going to do it one more time. Right? Go and practice. I will see you all tomorrow for another blast. See you later. You better do it as well. I'll switch the camera off, but you better be doing it. Leo's on Zoom, Alex D's in the house, George and Kay, but we also had George K. Norton was in. You have to put your names in, guys. Don't forget to put your names in.